Hey guys, hey, this is Rena. Welcome to another video. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing good, and I just wanted to come in and do my devotions and some inspirational messages with you. So let us begin. We're going to be starting off with our first devotion, which is Voice in the Wilderness, and the scripture is coming from John 3:28 to 29. So, instances, or as believers, is that you cannot save anyone. You cannot save the people that you're preaching to. So you might be presenting the word to someone and hoping that you could, see a change in that person. But it is not your job to save anyone because you're not able to do that. You can't rescue them from sin or keep them from hell. Only Jesus could do that. But you can prepare the way in their hearts, see, for his presence. So don't keep the glory from God, from others. Let it out and make him known so that when he comes, those who have known you will know who he is because you proclaimed him clearly. Alright, so let's just be that voice in the wilderness. Moving on to hidden beauty, and the scripture is 1 Peter Peter 3 verses 4. And beauty is a powerful influence in the lives of women. And we all know that, right? We are constantly bombarded with images and messages of what beauty is and what it should be. Even if we are very confident in who we are, it could be very difficult not to give in to the thoughts of not being good or beautiful enough. This is the scripture that I'm going to read here to you. Let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. Right? So we're being told here that it doesn't matter what everyone is think, and whether we fit that standard of what beauty might be to the world. Nothing delights him more than your heart. Here to talk about the outer beauty, but the beauty that exists in our heart. Playing make-believe, and the scripture is Ecclesiastic 3 verses 12 to 13. And as kids growing up, we all played games, right? The make-believe. We all played our fair share of make-believe games as little girls, and being the princess, and expounded with the creations of our soul. Pretending we are someone else or somewhere else begins very early in our childhood, and it continues as we age. Believe it or not, it does. We will allow our imagination to transport us to other places and other circumstances. Somehow it is easier for us to embrace the wonder of what if than the reality of what is. So if it cannot be more clearly. So there is nothing better than to be happy in your life. Your life is made up of now. Each moment you live and breath you take, it's right this very second. To find happiness in your life with where you are. Satisfaction is living each day as if it was a dream. So this is it for the devotions, and we're going to move on to a couple of inspirational messages, starting off with optimism is not self-deception. Optimism is about providing a recipe for self-deception. There is only choosing which truth to put in your personal foreground. Move on to put in which truth to put in your personal foreground. Bravery is a muscle you can build. Fear is unnerving and rattles you as an individual. Do not allow it to, do not allow fear to stop you from moving forward. You could move beyond that scary place. The more you challenge fear, the bolder you become. And I think that's one of the big things that we learned during this pandemic. Speaking for myself, is just realizing that if not now, when? So again, tackle that fear that you have today. Just step out and build. So by you stepping out, that is you building that muscle away from fear. You are enough. You are more enough than you ever even conceive in this moment. You're reminded of this and remind yourself often that exactly as who you are enough. You could also, new to my channel and not yet subscribed, please do so. You could also like, comment, and share my video as well if you are inspired. Watching, and I see you guys in the next video. Take care. Be blessed.